here. I want to take you on a little journey tonight to check out some patterns that have been circulating with us recently. Patterns that have made us forget who we are, where we are, and what we can do. So let's start with the most obvious pattern. This is an extremely dangerous thing for our democracy. So this is what I call the non-player characters, the narrative, the matrix, the brainwash, the story they want you to go with so that you create the world that the controllers want you to create. And usually they're using a problem and a reaction and a solution to get us to create the solution that they wanted in the first place, that we never would have agreed with if we would have known what was going on. So we've been under this spell for quite some time, and they've been destroying our history with it, putting things down the memory hole. For example, that we are spiritual beings having a physical experience. So they've been busily trying to erase all our traditions, the things that make us spiritually stable and healthy. So what has that left us with? A bunch of young people who are stuck in their egos and who don't really know where they fit in, don't understand the holiness of themselves as a spiritual being having a physical experience, which would give meaning to life. So there's not a lot of meaning around. And so they have to create their own drama and their own meaning. And this is what we see today. A lot of kids that really want to make a difference, and they're stuck in the intellect and they're stuck in the NPC narrative, and they got nothing better to do but lay in the street in Extinction Rebellion or something like that. And this has actually gone so far that we are denigrating whole groups of people now, and concepts that we used to consider healthy and something that would make you be successful in life. They're teaching people that these things are actually racist or bad or something to be avoided. It's almost like they're trying to depower people from actually being successful and being individually successful, so they have to be dependent, on the government or what have you. And this kind of goes against judging people by their character instead of by the color of their skin. So it's a bit insidious, and it's also spread into the way we see each other as men and women. In nature, like we live in the third dimension, and so nature is binary. And this kind of tradition of men and women is also something that is switching and changing, and it makes me a little nervous because we're diverting from actual reality and what makes us healthy. But now we can remember at this time that really we are spiritual beings having a physical experience, and unless we make that connection and make our lives more valuable by understanding that this is a temporary experience, this is a holographic cafe. We actually are not victims of this space. We can actually create what we want and have love and peace and harmony with everyone on the planet if we see each other as human beings and not like the controllers want to see us as human doings. And so we have to control our lower chakras so we can come to the upper chakras through the heart and find out that we are much, much more than we ever thought we could be. But they don't want us to know this at all. So they use our power, the power that we have as creators, to generate the world that they want. So take your power back. Come to your spiritual body. Come up to your heart. Process your concepts through your belly, through your mental body, and let sympathy and empathy go and melt into compassion so that you have compassion for humanity, you have compassion for yourself, and you can sit and be a beacon of light and generosity of spirit. And that's really all you have to do is process your concepts and be of love, be of service, tell the truth, and try to support other people. And maybe we'd be able to feel a little more secure out here on planet Earth. And that's really all I wanted to say to you guys tonight, just to remind you of your holy divinity and that there is a narrative that is working against humanity's best interests. And there's Tinfoil Hat Lady smiling at you with her wonderful tinfoil hat on, and reminding you that if you're ever feeling sad, just do what I like to do, 108 ohms. It's a wonderful thing to do. Just 108 times. Hold that M. Visit my website at tinfoilhatlady.com. Leave me a like and subscribe if you haven't. Peace out.